What's up, everybody? Welcome to a lemon lime Gatorade colored updates and Q&A for the end of the month with Alive and Stone. I'm Brian. Thanks for tuning in. So, a lot of really cool updates coming up. Music video this week for one of the songs coming in the future. Super excited to work with Toddy again. Also, we have an interview that we did, or a podcast hangout that we did with Devil's Envy, which we will be posting very soon. Also, we have some really kick-ass announcements for next week. Really eventful stuff coming up. If you haven't already, we do have merch up over at aliveandstoneband.com/myshopify. You can check out our store, kind of look at some things that, we may not have contests for, but we're going to be running contests, as I said in prior interviews. We'll be giving you guys opportunities to win some shirts. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some of the Q&As that we've been getting. So this first one is a really good one. This one's actually from my girlfriend's mom. She asked, what are the origins behind the name of your band? Why is it called Alive and Stone? So when I was searching for the band name, it's kind of a little bit of a struggle for me. There's this guy named Damian Keys, shout out to him, who kind of recommends that maybe you look at 2 words that you like, or 3 words that you like from 2 different songs or 3 different songs, and kind of try to combine them. And I love the word alive. I also love the word stone. And at the time, I was kind of going through something where I was kind of, in a dormant state with music, but I was still, I guess the infancy of what I wanted to do was kind of trapped. So it's kind of was like, how about alive in stone? How about alive in, the petrification of stone? Like you seem dead, but you're still alive. You know what I mean? Or you seem held back, but you have so much more to give. And it was very fitting for what I was dealing with in my life. So that was, the band name, and that was kind of how it kind of came to be. The next question is Brian, how do you deal with people that are haters? How do you deal with people that don't like your music, or maybe have nasty things to say about it? The first thing I want to say is that all comments are welcome, as long as they're not actively trying to make someone feel hurt or uncomfortable. Pretty much I'm down for all negative and positive comments as long as they pertain to the music. I believe in a person's right to say what they want to say, especially when it comes to our music. The way that I deal with it is this: if someone has time to say something negative about your music, or say something negative about you, you need to consider that a big compliment, because 99 times out of 100, it's usually someone that wishes they could do the same thing. Or perhaps they wish they could accomplish the same thing. Sometimes it's someone that just doesn't like your music, but the thing to remember is that it takes a lot of energy to say something bad about someone. Because what's really the most hateful thing that can happen? People don't say anything at all, right? Indifference, right? So when you have haters, when someone has the energy to say something negative, it's a good thing, okay? From my perspective, all the bands that are accomplishing the most typically have the most haters. Nickelback, Five Finger Death Punch, Billie Eilish, the list goes on. Cardi B, Lil Nas X. I'm not saying that I support, that I like their music, or that I'm a fan, because I don't really listen to a whole lot of it, but there is a respect there. And these guys, they put themselves on the line, and they deal with a lot of hate, but they're the most successful. So don't hate your haters, congratulate your haters, and be happy you have them, because if you do, you're probably doing something. So the next question is for your merch design, why is there like a kind of like anime type woman on the front? Like, where did that art come from? What was it? I was doing actually just a normal sketch for one of the songs that we're possibly going to release in the future, and I've always kind of loved capturing the Japanese anime-esque type, like geisha type I guess, beauty of a woman. It's something that I've always loved. That windswept look that a woman has when she's not paying attention to you and she's kind of, in her element. It just always is very beautiful to me. And I feel like the song that we created it for was a very sexy type of song, but it was also a very beautiful song, at the same time. And it also had intensity, it had depth and things like that. And the position of the woman was almost as if it was a type of beautiful sorrow in a juxtaposition. And although that we didn't, that sketch that I did stood out to me, and it was so powerful that it is actually going to be the cover of the EP art. We're pretty sure that we're going to release later. So we thought that it would be a great way to kind of introduce a starting point with our merch and kind of, have a collector's item for this album cycle. So that was kind of where it came from. And I got on Illustrator and kind of did a vector image myself, and kind of just built something to start from. So that's pretty much it. So those are the questions, those are the updates. Hit us up anytime. And one thing I wanted to say to everyone else is, do not be afraid to ask us anything you want. If you have a question, if you have a burning question that you want answered, we'll totally do it on this platform. We love keeping you guys informed, and keep rocking. We can't wait to hear more from you.